Hi, I'm Carson, Data Scientist at Cadence. In this case study, I'll walk you through how Insights Plus helped a global organisation understand how well their hybrid policy was being followed across different teams, roles, and locations. Most companies today have some form of hybrid policy, like 2 or 3 days in the office per week. But when those expectations vary by individual, it becomes difficult to track how well the policy is working in practice. This case study was inspired by real questions from our customers, who wanted to understand how their hybrid policies were being adopted across locations and teams. In this example, the admin team wanted clarity, not just on attendance, but on engagement, consistency, and whether people were meeting expectations in a way that felt sustainable. Using Insights Plus, we began filtering for employees in the HR team. We calculated how many days were expected in versus how many they met that expectation, and whether their overall booking behaviour aligned with policy. We also built in flexibility based on the company's policy. Rather than viewing hybrid success in black and white, we set a reasonable benchmark. If somebody met their in-office target in 90% of the weeks or more, the company considered the policy effectively met. That allowed us to look beyond weekly fluctuations and understand broader patterns. For example, some employees didn't hit the mark every single week, but made up for it overall with consistent engagement. Now let's focus on San Francisco, where the team wanted to explore how hybrid expectations were playing out on the ground. At a glance, we could see a range of behaviours. Some employees were booking in above expectations, and others were closer to the baseline. To add more depth, we compared 2 individuals, both on a 3-day per week policy. Mira has met expectations in 92% of the weeks, Lola in 50. Lola's bookings show larger gaps, some weeks at 0, some at 1 or 2 days. But importantly, she's still engaging with the office, just not always at the expected cadence. We then look at the averages. Lola books an average of 2 times per week. These aren't numbers to judge, they're just starting points for conversation. They reflect real lives, shifting schedules, and evolving work styles. For Mira, her weekly bookings line up almost perfectly with her 3-day target. There's a clear rhythm here, steady attendance, week after week, with just the occasional drop, which are likely explained by holidays. And that's what Insights Plus is built for, not to enforce policy blindly, but to provide the visibility leaders need to guide, adapt, and support. If you're looking for that kind of clarity in your own workplace, book a demo with our team of hybrid experts today.